Intel released the quarter today, and shares were up 7.7%. Nice surprise. We're pleased. We own the shares, and it's in some of our model portfolios. Okay, revenue. Let's get right to it. It was up 8% year over year, and it was a beat by 5.2%. Earnings per share, things got even better. Up 19% year over year, and up 18% over consensus. All right, that's awesome. And they raised guidance. Okay, so you got everything going there. Now, Intel and the whole chip sector has actually been a bit of a slowdown as we transition from 4G to 5G. And I don't think people expected this. Well, clearly they didn't expect it to beat earnings. I mean, by definition, they didn't. It's unexpected. But it's definitely a surprise on more than you could have anticipated. Even the most aggressive person would have not expected this, including us. So this is great. And we still got 5G coming. So Intel's strength is now the data center. Well, I guess it always has been the data center or the PC, but more the data center now. And in fact, Intel is a little bit behind compared to AMD, and you see, if you've probably seen AMD's shares have been outstanding for about 2 years now, because their technology is slightly ahead. So some people are willing to make that switch to the smaller competitor, and others just say, you know what, the speed is not the biggest deal for us at the moment. We want the big Intel. And to give you an idea of the size, Intel is just a shade under 300 billion at 296 billion, where AMD is only 60 billion, and that 60 billion has, largely it's doubled shares in the last year, so it's only 30 billion, so like 10% of what Intel is. Okay, so we got AMD, it's actually ahead in the technology, but you got Intel, which has got all the financial strength and probably a bigger research department, and I mean everything just about it is bigger and more powerful, but they do not have the lead in terms of speed. That will get fixed, in my opinion, in the short run even. Like, a short run for chips, I don't know what that is nowadays, 6 months. They can easily have be the leader in speed in 6 months. So, but with all the strength, the financial strength, the size, the scope, the brand recognition, I mean, Intel's where it's at, in my opinion, in the long run. Okay? So, yes, AMD's going to pop its head up every once in a while and get the lead for a bit, but Intel's just always right behind them, or in often cases leading. Okay, enough of that. Let's go look at the long-term charts in our work and how we value it. And here we go. So here you see a pretty good track record. We have just one bar remaining from the late 90s. That's actually year 2000, earned 25% return. And crashed out after that. That was the big internet crash. And then bounced around between, let's call it 5, 6 to 14, and then even hit 17 in 2010. It's around 14 now. I do anticipate with this quarter, we're probably going to get a little bump, so let's call it 15. That's awesome. It's a much more stable track record than AMD. If you looked at AMD, it just pops up for 1 year, earns maybe a 10 or 15, and it goes right back down to way lower than these. So the cyclicality in AMD is much greater. The amplitude is higher. The lows are very low. And in fact, the highs are about the same. So I would say in the long run, you got to go with the Intel. By the way, Intel's been no slouch over the last year. I got the 1 year return at 42%. So for the sleeping giant, that's not bad. This is kind of a don't poke the bear situation here, because once they get the lead again, I think this thing just goes crazy. It's such a good company. Okay, there we go. I think we hit on most of the major things I wanted to hit on. Let's just summarize. Slightly behind in technology, but such a behemoth, and all this financial strength, brand recognition. It's not so easy to switch sometimes. You just keep your contracts going. and reliability, everything else. Great quarter, ahead of the 5G, still got 5G coming. Intel's not going to miss 5G. Valuation was pretty reasonable as well. And a 1.83% dividend yield, so small yield, but at least it's something. And what else can you say about Intel? That looks really good. Thanks for watching our investment video. If you want to improve your portfolio returns, simply subscribe. Or if you're an investment advisor or retail investor and you want help with your portfolio more directly, we can help you with a managed account and manage each and every trade for you.